Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's DJ here, Money by the Mile. I hope everybody's doing good. It is Saturday. I am in Scottsdale, Arizona, and it is hot as shit out here. Okay, it's 109 degrees. 109 degrees. Why would anybody live out here in this heat? I do not know, but today's video is about how to make $1,000 a day as an owner operator. Okay, and with that being said, that's $1,000 gross. Okay, but I don't want that to be your mindset. I want that to be your minimum. Okay, $1,000 a day minimum. Okay, that's what you should be focused on. Let's stop worrying about how much the load pays per mile, how much am I making per mile, how much am I making today. Okay, so mainly, guys, this video is for owner operators and not the old school owner operators like myself. This is for the new guys, the new owner operators. Okay, because everybody talks about how much a mile, how much am I making per mile. That's not what you need to focus on. The focus needs to be how much am I making per day. Okay, so, and if company guys, we always talk about company videos and do this and that. And the reason I bring up the company is because to do this correctly, you got to know your numbers. Okay, and that's what I hate about these big trucking companies that offer lease operators to new guys that just got out of school and don't have a clue. And don't take this the wrong way. You could be a smart fella that was an attorney or whatever, but you're just getting into trucking and you're new to it. Okay, business is business. Numbers are numbers. That's just the way it is. I don't care what business you're in. If you don't know your numbers, you're not a good businessman. End of story. And when I'm talking about numbers in the trucking industry, I'm talking about your truck payment. I'm talking about how much it costs you to operate that truck per mile, how much it costs you to operate, and that's including your insurance, your everything that goes along with being an owner operator. Like I said, most new guys don't know that yet. So when these big companies come to you and say, hey, we're going to make you a lease operator, dudette, whoever I'm talking to right now, they know what they're doing. Okay, they know that you don't know your numbers. They know that you're never going to pay that truck off. They know they got you when you go home. That truck is still making money. Even though you're going home, when you come back on the road, you're in the hole because they're still taking the payments out. So you're not gaining anything. Okay, so for the first couple years, company guys, be a company guy. Get your feet wet. Learn the business. Learn, study, talk to older drivers, talk to your accountant, talk to people that know about money and how to handle their money. Okay, and another thing with being new, you're gonna be tearing shit up. I mean, you're gonna be banging into shit. You're gonna be you're gonna be backing up and you're gonna be hitting shit. If you're a company driver, you ain't gotta worry about that. So don't do this yet. Learn and then do it. Okay? It's real simple. Learn and then do it. Don't listen to these guys on YouTube. Okay? I don't do this to make money. I do this to have, I'm sorry, I gotta shut that GPS off. I do this to help you guys out. Okay? These YouTubers out here that are like telling you, I know 3 YouTubers out here that are pretty big outfits out here. They all worked for the same company I worked for. They all quit. And if you guys want to know who they are, I'll let you know. Just send me a message. I'm not going to say their names out here because I don't want to beef with these guys. Not that I care. They mean absolutely nothing to me. They all worked for GP. They all quit GP. And they're still recommending you guys to go to work there. Do you know why? Because they get paid from GP Transportation to recruit you guys. So if they're telling you I don't get paid, they're full of shit. Don't listen to them. They all work there. They all quit, and they no longer work there. Okay? Now they're working somewhere else, and they're promoting that company. And that's what they do every 3 months. They quit, and they're promoting the company they're with, because that's the reason the company hired them. The company didn't hire them because they were any good at what they do. The company hired them because they have a following, and they can bring on drivers, and that's why they get hired. And, just think about these guys that were with GP. They were VIPs, and they quit. Okay? Let that soak in, because I know I talk a little fast enough. They were VIPs, and they quit. Just imagine what's going to happen to you. Okay? It's been a year now, a year and a couple months since I left GP, and I still haven't received my 1099. Okay? And I've called and I gave them everything they need to know. Still haven't received it. Okay? So, so I took it amongst myself to get my taxes filed. Anyway, back to the video. Owner operator, $1,000 a day. Okay? So, all right. Let's do the math. I'm going to give you this load I'm doing now, and I'm going to start doing a weekly load. Okay, I got a load. I left California. It's going to Kenner, Louisiana. 1 drop there. 2 drops in North Carolina. 3,000 mile trip. Okay, 3,000 mile trip. The load pays me $7,400. Okay, $7,400. A lot of drivers go, oh, that's fucking $250 a mile, man. Exactly. It's $250 a mile, and I'm going to have it off in my truck in 5 days. Okay? 5 days, I'm going to be empty. It's a light load. My fuel consumption is almost 8 miles to the gallon. So I'm saving money on fuel. All my loads are light. That's what I look for. Okay, so let's do the math. 5 days, 7. So that's what? Almost $1,500 a day. $1,500 a day. That's how I look at it. I don't look at the miles. I know what my miles are. My miles are the same no matter what. Loaded, empty, don't matter. My miles are always the same. But for you guys, look at the day. So if you go a lot of these short haul, the things you want to. So let me explain, because I'm getting ahead of myself. When you're an owner operator, you want to do as least miles as possible for the most money. Okay. And the reason you want to do that, because it saves on fuel, it saves on wear and tear and stuff like that. So, look at it like, if you got a broker that's saying, okay, all right, I got this load in Ohio, it's going down to, let's say West Virginia. Okay, what is that, a day run maybe? Okay, it pays $1,500. That's a good load. Long as you just grabbing it and going. If you're going to sit at a customer's for 4 hours and at destination for 4 hours, it sucks. But it's still, one load pays $1,500 1 day. 1 day, $1,500. 2 days, $3,000. 4 days, $4,500. I mean, I'm 3 days. 4 days, what is that? $6,000. 5 days, $7,500. That's how you got to think. That's the mindset. And then you know your numbers, okay? What's it cost you to operate, okay? That's your net, okay? If you're doing 1,000 a day, which is minimum for me, if you're doing 1,000 a day, my net's 500, okay? I know after my expenses and fuel and everything else, my net's 500 a day, okay? Which I'm cool with, okay? I'm not out here trying to break bank. I'm just out here trying to make a living. So remember, think about the load. When you're looking for the load on the board, think about how many days it's going to take, what does it weigh, and is it going to be easy to get on and off? Know your customers, know where you're going, know what, the brokers you are dealing with. Ask these questions, man. I mean, if you're working for a carrier, ask these questions. Hey, man, am I just dropping the trailer? Am I picking up? See, that's what I do. I pick up a trailer and I go. Okay, and then when I get out west, I reload that trailer. I bring it back, and I drop it in the yard, pick up another trailer, and I go. That's how I operate. My loads are light. I'm not going to tell you who I work for. It's none of y'all's business. But, I don't recommend companies. I told you guys that from the beginning. I just provide you with the information to help you guys out. So I hope this video helps. I'm going to try to, next week, I will do the breakdown on this load of the gross and my net, and I'll start doing some middle of the week breakdown. So I get my revenue on Monday, so I can probably do a video on Wednesday and explain to you how much I made that week and what's going on. I hope this video helps. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you're having a good Labor Day weekend. Unfortunately, I'm working, but it is what it is. I stay home enough. And that's another thing, guys. I only work 3 weeks out of the month, okay? So I only work 9 months out of the year, okay? When I go out for 3 weeks, I go home for a week, okay? If I do a short run, I take 2 days for every week I'm gone, okay? So if I go out for 2 weeks, I take 4 days off. And this is my system. And it may work for you, it may not. You guys that like to run and want to be out here and you're young, you're going to make a shitload of money. Just got to get with the right outfit, okay? Find the right outfit. And I wish you guys well. DJ, I'm out. Take it easy.